Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Forge D20. I am your game master for Tales of Lodrienth, Zach. I'm joined here by Moros, who is played by Hunter, Lloyd, who is played by
Hello.
Raph, and Dalcom, who is played by Dalton. And last
Hola.
time we were playing, you all got some information out of Devlin on the identity of the spider, who is Declan Miller, which is Devlin's father. Learned a little bit about who he is and how he manipulated himself from being an Edenite to becoming a noble in Eflar, using powers gifted to him by the Mind Flayers. As you guys were having this conversation, you all, well, Moros in particular, heard the sound of the Call of the Wild Hunt, which came straight from above his head, and following this sound, ran into a pack of wyverns, something that he's been looking for quite some time. And as you all made it to the mountaintop, you were ambushed by some wyverns, who you all definitely eviscerated them, and, well, most of you came out with minimal injuries. Dalcom, on the other hand, is sitting over here with 20 hit points.
I'm fine.
After after the combat, Moros had a vision.
The Wild Mother was there,
Yes,
and he told Moros that he needed to go and pursue his destiny.
that's right.
Become
Yes.
an actual knight of the Wild Hunt.
Yes, that's right. It's just been like 3 weeks since we played.
Yeah, he talked back. He talked back
It's
to Mama.
understandable.
You don't talk back to Mama now. Anywho, that's where we left off, and we're gonna do a bit of a flash forward as you guys are, descending the Eflarn Peak, coming back the way you came, down the secret staircase that Devlin pointed out to you guys, and you guys eventually return to Damocles or Devlin's secret hideout, where you find him playing with pieces on a map, kind of just like trying to strategize what's going to happen in the next coming days with the web's plan of breaking Declan Miller out of his prison and freeing him by using a bomb as a distraction in the main building where the Council of the Bright Star meets. But he sees you all enter, looks up. Welcome back. I assume your errand is complete?
It is. Moros nods. Have you been planning while we were gone?
Yes. I have mobilized some of my spies to keep a close eye on any suspicious activity near the building where the Council of the Bright Star meets. So, luckily I'm a member of the council, so I will always have Bibble with me, as he is my personal bodyguard, but we're having some people keep an eye out for any suspicious activity on, that bomb that they're building. They might have other bombs that they plan on using around the building, so I'm just coming up with contingencies upon contingencies upon contingencies. And you can see he looks tired. He looks exhausted.
These bombs that they have, do you have any idea how many they could possibly have at this point? I mean, if they have the means of production here, we're talking they could be planted all over Eden, Eflar, anywhere really that they'd have access to.
Well, given that the Ember Enclave is run by Savius himself, and he has the means of production of a massive army of Arcanitech robots, I can imagine that he could probably manufacture dozens.
Savius.
Dozens.
Didn't we do something about Savius?
Did you do something about Savius? I have no idea.
Did we? Moros kind of looks over at at the others, at Dalcom and at
Dalgum's passed out in the chair.
Darius.
He went to sleep.
Okay.
He's tired. He got his ass beat.
He looks
Where
at
are we?
Darius then. Did
We
we
still have
kill
to go after
Sabius
him.
yet? No. Okay. Never mind. We ran into him. We tried to do something about Sabius.
I don't think you guys ran
Perhaps
into
I'm-
Savies yet.
Yeah, we have not.
We haven't?
Mm-mm.
I thought we did at the maybe I'm getting characters
think-
mixed up. We killed somebody at the mansion. Who'd we kill at the mansion? It's been a minute.
Or
Oh, that was Orthonax, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Orthonax. Never mind. Well, Savius, head of the Ember Enclave. He sounds like somebody we should go after soon. Then? If we want to
Yes.
stop the bombs.
Well,
You want to kill the snake, you have to cut it off at the head.
even if you cut off the head, he's trained people on how to build these bombs more likely than not, given how massive the Ember Enclave has gotten with the rise of arcane tech.
Theoretically.
Well, theoretically, yes, but
Could we destroy the means of production if they have some sort of facility? Could we not? It's full of explosives. Could we not rig the fucker to explode ourselves?
potentially, but I'm not a fan of the consequences of destroying the Ember Enclave. It's a double-edged sword in a way, right? A lot of people in Eflar and even Eden, because they use some of the older prototype models down here, they rely on this technology for their daily lives. If someone were to cut the head off the snake, like you're using your analogy, in theory, there's a power vacuum there that could be taken out. And I wouldn't mind filling that gap.
But if the Ember Enclave is in control of the web, would they willingly let you step in?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say they're controlled by the web. I have a list of their entire employees. Here, watch. He pulls something out of his pocket. It's like a little circular device, places it on the table, and you see a display, like made of magic. There's this like blue magic light. This is an entire list of their employees. They are employed. They've employed over 750 individuals, only with 10 who are known associates of the web. As you can see, them indicated by red, and you can see they're just a bunch of names that are highlighted in red. He kind of uses his fingers to zoom in, so you can only see those 10 red names. Savius' name being at the top. The others, you can tell that they're like low-ranking web members who are probably like supervising everything, making sure that everything's going okay. But this is all of the known members of the web that are employed by the Ember Enclave. Everyone else is innocent, based on the data that I've scrounged from my spies.
All right, well, we need to do something about the web and quickly. I mean, last I recall before we left, you said that they were going to break Declan Miller out. We only have so much time. How much time exactly do we have to weaken the web before he joins it again?
5 days is when they plan on enacting their plan. And you mentioned
5
something about a
days.
sword, right? That you needed forging?
Yes, I have a here. He just lays out a small bag, not a huge, well, a big enough bag for about 25 to 30 pounds of wyvern bones. He has more than that, but he lays out about 25 to 30 pounds right now.
Huh.
I need to find someone equipped to forge these into a blade. And he takes the broken hilt of his father's sword and lays it up on the table as well. Someone that can forge these together as soon as possible. And in the meantime, while that's being forged, we need to come up with a plan, or we need to go and do something about the web as soon as possible. We need to come up with what is the most efficient way to deal as many blows to it in 5 days. That's not a lot of time. We can't kill every leg of the spider that way. But we could cripple the spider. But we would have to prioritize. I mean, if we have 5 days, who's worth expending the resources on during our best resource is time. So it's going to be quite a task. I mean, who is the most, let's see, who are the biggest assets to Declan amongst the web that we could, in theory, kill in those 5 days? Many of them will be very well protected, especially if, what was his name? The big fuck all robot. The cyborg.
Oh, yes. Hold on. And you see he starts kind of doing these hand emotions, which kind of backtrack, and he swipes his hand across, and you see it like scrounging through data, and he stops. Iron Claw. Yes, that's his newest toy, I guess you could say. Unknown origin, assumed to be some sort of Arcanatech creation by Savius. Less than a year old, but known to be very powerful. I have him in my DNE status. Do not engage, if possible.
I would agree with it. We need to stay the fuck away from him and kill as many of the others as possible. If Savius created him, it would make sense that Savius is with him.
Yes,
amongst
I
the others,
messaged
it
you,
would make
Zach. I messaged you, Zach. But I messaged you. Do however you see fit with what I messaged you.
Okay. All right, we'll go over that later. I have an idea. Hear me out. So, if you want to take care of some of the web leaders of, I guess, the spider's legs, you could say, I think it would be best to cut off their finances, right? You cut off their finances, you slow down their production, you weaken their cash flow. I know Lloyd, well, sorry, retcon that. Darius, I know Darius. You're probably familiar. Kazarius. He's the head of the Edenite City Bank. And he's responsible for, well, laundering the finances of the people of Eden, profiting off of it, basically racketeering and money laundering. You cut off their cash flow, you might be able to slow down their means of production. He would be a good option to go after first.
Do you know where this Kazarius is, how we could get access to him, and how soon we could get to him? If we only have 5 days, we need to make this quick. We can't afford to sit here and plan forever. We can't afford to sit here and do nothing either. We have to act. It is our only option.
That's very true. The bank is closed now, but he's always there during normal business hours between 9 and 3. So, if you go there between those times, you're likely to see him there. I would say that would be your best bet.
So you think he'll still be there even though it's closed?
I would say more likely than not. If anything, he'll have a bunch of thugs posted up inside and potentially outside of the bank, making sure that no one touches the web's money. So I would say no.
But where will we find him then if he's not there? That's just the question.
Well, to be blunt, you all look like, well, particularly your avian friend who is sleeping on the couch over there, look a little beat up. It might be best you just go to the bank tomorrow and confront him there himself. Maybe expose him for who he is to the people, because he'll have his clientele there.
Oh, I thought you meant he was closed. The bank was closed for an extended period of time. I wasn't talking about going there right now. God
Oh,
no. You
oh.
just got done fighting Irons. You need to rest.
That's true.
I mean, we nearly were bringing back a corpse. I mean, Dalcom. They did not like him. The Wyverns did not like him at all.
Well, clearly, he looks pretty beat up,
They,
you ask me.
I think they thought him a rival. They saw another winged being, and poor Dalcom, he did not know.
Malcolm is staring directly ahead, unblinking, just right forward into fucking Devlin's soul. Still asleep. He just sleeps with his eyes open.
That is so fucking creepy.
Well, in the meantime, while we go and rest, do you know anyone who could reforge this? Gesturing back to the sword.
Yes, I have an associate who's a traveling blacksmith. His name is Klaws Ironhand. He's actually posted up about a block east of here. He's got his little mobile shop set up. So he's a very good blacksmith, very well renowned in... are you familiar with Iron Company?
That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Moros like starts stroking his chin with his fingers. Why does that sound familiar? Iron Company.
Well, they're basically a mercenary guild, and they believe that money talks. So you go speak with him. Very well-renowned blacksmith, has made some weapons for some of the most powerful factions in basically all of Lodrienth. So I think he would be your best bet to get work from one of the best blacksmiths. I wouldn't complain. Tell him I sent you. He might be willing to give you a little bit of a price discount.
Very well. Well, let us go then.
All right. So before you guys leave, I want to really quickly shift over to Dalcom. Dalcom, from what you've informed me, you're convening with somebody.
Yes.
What are you asking of them?
So this is kind of his standard role in the clergy, as who he is to just go forth and ask for safe blessings and strength in upcoming battles, specifically in long-term engagements. So this isn't something he just does for and is able to do for one-off encounters. This is him specifically going forward and being like, we're going to war. I want you to watch over us and protect us as best you can. Like, he's basically going to Alteus and asking to give us his blessing, so that we may not succeed, because that is not what the teachings of Alteus is, but that we may... I'm trying to find the right words. That we may perform at our greatest level yet, I guess is the best way to put it. To give us all the tools we need to succeed on our own.
Okay. Make me a religion check with advantage, please. First dice roll of the night.
I haven't even tested my dice, so I don't know if we're hot or not. We're okay.
Good.
We're okay. I'll
good.
take a 20.
You hear no words from Alteus, but you get this feeling that he's giving you blessings of strength. So, you and your allies, for the next 7 days, can add one point to your strength, to your dexterity, to your constitution, your charisma, your and your intelligence. Your guys get to choose, but you can add 1 point.
Permanently or temporarily?
Set for 7 days.
Temporarily, next 7 days.
Okay. I will up my charisma.
Oh,
So it's now a +3. So I have a higher DC. All that good stuff.
I'm at threshold for 2 of them. Yeah, I think I'm going to go wisdom as well.
Cool. Well, with that being said, are you guys going to wake up your avian ally before you guys go see the blacksmith? Are you guys going to leave him there? What are you guys going to do?
I mean, we should bring him with us. All
right.
We can leave him here and let him rest here, but we should.
I have the bag of holding, so I have. Oh, I think Raph might have one as well, but I have the bag of holding with half of the fucking wyvern bones in it and skin.
Okay.
Yeah, so
we'll lead him.
We'll carry him.
Carry him. You're not gonna wake me up. You're just gonna carry me.
I don't want to wake you. You look peaceful.
All right, so you guys throw him over your shoulder, whatever. You guys go block east, and where you see a blacksmith hammering away at something on an anvil. As you guys approach the blacksmith, he doesn't turn to look at you, but as he keeps hammering, he says, "How can I help you?"
Moros pays no mind to his. So he's kind of seeing this man as he's not. Moros doesn't take it as him being weird. He's or not rude necessarily. He's just locked in on his work. Moros is just going to walk up to the man, and at the nearest clear counter or area that has space, he's going to lay out the bag with the wyvern bones. Open the bag, and lay out the hilt of his father's sword. You seem like a capable smith yourself. Have you ever worked with something like this? These are wyvern bones. Is this a material that you could work with in your line of work?
My chair broke.
Damn. As he stops hammering for a second, there's a large, I guess you could say like bathtub, but it's made of aluminum full of water. He dips the hot metal rod into the water as it lets out a sizzle, places it back on the anvil, turns around, takes off his gloves, locks eyes with you. Wyvern bones, huh? So you're looking to create a synthetic metal. That's definitely in my wheelhouse. Yeah, I'm gonna need at least. It's pretty brittle. He picks up one of the pieces of wyvern bones, looks at it. Yeah, I'm gonna need at least 25 pounds to create a synthetic metal, because I will definitely lose some of this along the way. But this looks like it might be more than enough, my friend. Klaws Iron Hand. He extends a hand, just so you guys know what he looks like. A little refresher, because you guys have actually run into him before. He is a silver dragonborn, very rugged. He's got claw marks on his face as a scar, a very like long, flat, kind of like snout. And his lower jaw, he's got like an underbite, so his lower jaw is a little more forward than his upper jaw, and looks at you, kind of squints his eyes. You look familiar, actually. And as he extended his hand to you, you see his hand, it's the same color of his skin. Do you shake his hand?
Yes.
You shake his hand, and what you would normally expect to be organic beings, they're warm in temperature, usually, even creatures like dragons, who are not necessarily like fully cold-blooded, They're like a happy in between. This hand is absolutely cold, as if it's metal and not flesh or scales, rather. You look real familiar, and your friend is in some interesting armor here, he says as he looks at you, Lloyd.
I believe we've met once before. Why do I feel like we met him on another continent? Is that right? We met him back on the other one
Yeah,
before we came here?
on the main continent. You guys met him in the city of
Yeah.
Ravenmore.
That's right. Yes, I believe we met back at Ravenmore. That's quite some time ago and quite a long distance. Moros Omenborn.
That's right. Omenborn. How could I forget a name like that? I do remember you. Sorry I didn't recognize you. We've only met each other one time.
No need to apologize. I did not recognize you either. It would have taken some time to jog my memory. I am not the most keen for details such as that.
Well, I'm
But it is
glad to
good to
know
meet
we're on
a
the same
familiar
page
face.
about that, Omenborn. Who's your armored friend here? He's wearing some interesting armor I don't recognize.
His name is Darius.
Oh, Darius. Pleasure to meet you. He extends his hand out to you as well, Darius.
I'm going to reach my hand out and shake his. A pleasure.
Likewise. Well, I will take this. Do you already have a hilt? Or do you want me to make one for you as well? Moros?
I was gonna say okay.
Moros.
I think my mic cut out. I heard nothing for a minute there.
No, you're
Sorry.
good. No, you're good. He asked if you had a hilt for him already, or
Yeah.
if you want him to make one for you.
Moros moves the bag a little bit to reveal next to where the bag was placed a hilt with a partially, part of the sword is still there. It's like clearly broken off about a quarter of the way up the blade. This was once a great sword that belonged to my father. He forged it himself with wyvern bones. Well, not wyvern bones, young dragon bones, but this is the closest thing I have. I would like to reforge this. You don't have to keep the blade the same. It can be a different design, but the hilt must stay. Moros pulls out another sheet of paper, has a rough sketch of what the sword used to look like. But he says, feel free to take creative liberties where you need. And he says this, he also hands the bag over to the smith, and this is 30 pounds. If you need more, we have plenty. But 30 should give you enough room to work with.
Oh, most definitely. You said your father forged this himself?
Yes.
Impressive.
A long, long time ago.
What was your father's name?
His name was Gul'dan.
You see his eyes widen a bit. Gul'dan. No, that's not a name I've heard in quite some time.
You knew him. How so? Moros raises an eyebrow.
Well, when I was a younger smith in my early days, I was always a bit of a nomad. I never liked to stay in one place for too long. And I was on a ballsy adventure in the Badlands. Do I ever want to go back? Absolutely fucking not. I ran into Gul'dan, your father, and he actually showed me how to create synthetic metal out of dragon bones. So this feels like a passing of the torch in a way. I'd love to do this project for free, no charge to you. I usually am all about the money, but Your father showed me something extremely invaluable and helped me in my journey in becoming a master smith, and I'd like to pay that back in kind.
I appreciate this gesture, and I will accept. I will allow you to do so. I have funds if you would take them, but if you want to, excuse me, let me repeat myself. If you wish to do so for free, you may. I will accept this gesture. It is very kind of you. I do have the funds to pay you if you wish at any point and you change your mind, though. I graciously accept, and I appreciate your help.
Sure thing. I do take tips. I will say that. So, if you want to, when you
Moros
come pick
just
it up.
goes ahead and hands him 100 gold
Whoa.
right up front.
Well, thank you. Let me think.
I don't know how much is in there. You'll have to count, but I think it's close to 100.
Well, thank you, Omenborn. Give me 3 days. I can have this done. The process of creating synthetic metal out of bones just takes 24 to 48 hours. Forging the sword, in that process is just a little lengthy, but putting together the blade after I reconstruct it shouldn't take more than 8 hours. So I would say about 2.5, 3 days. Come back, it'll be ready to go.
Very well. Moros nods, sort of gives like a courteous little, like, not a bow, but, like upper body kind of leans in a little bit. Lloyd, do you have any, or not Lloyd, excuse me, Darius, do you have anything you wish to have forged or perhaps seek here? He has weapons.
Well, maybe a new armor.
New armor. What are you thinking? Got any schematics, potential design, materials that you prefer?
Nothing in particular, just show me what you got.
All right. Give me about 3 days too. I'll have an armor set ready for you. So your friend is making some weird noises that you have on your shoulder there. Is he okay?
Say, who has Delcom on their shoulder?
Moros
Who's
does.
carrying Delcom right now? Moros. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
it wouldn't be much for him to do it. So.
All right, yeah. Delcom just rolls off your shoulder at this point and hits the ground and starts to climb up. Where are we?
Good morning, Starshine. The world says hello.
There were too many voices. It's too loud in here. Look to the smith. Do they ever shut up?
No one's talking. Moros does. He kind of looks around.
I link eyes with the smith. I'm very clearly not talking about people.
Hello?
Your
This is Dalcom.
blades, do they ever stop talking?
My blades talk?
I mean, every blade talks, but yours are, noisy.
What do they tell you, my avian friend?
Not? Oh, how to describe this? You know how babies speak?
Uh-huh.
It's like that.
Oh.
They are, bored here.
I see. Interesting.
They want, to be used more.
Well, they'll have to wait for someone to come purchase them. Unless you're willing to offer.
He looks down at his sword on his hip. I mean, okay. And he pulls out a bag of 100 platinum and drops something. I'll take them.
His jaw hits the floor. Not literally, but like his eyes are wide, his mouth hits the floor.
I didn't think he literally lost his jaw.
No, cartoonish moment, his jaw hits the floor like for real.
Fucking unhinged, fell off the joint and his skin tore. Hits the floor.
Oh my god.
So, you want every single sword I forged here?
I look at the blade again. Make it look like, really? Sigh. Yes.
Oh, God. I know where he's going with this. Do you have means of carrying 100 blades?
I just start shoveling blades into the bag of holding.
What the fuck?
LOL.
What kind of contraption is that?
It's a bag of holding.
I've never seen one. I'm not very...
He stops for a minute, takes
You know
a few
what?
deep breaths, and then just keeps shoveling.
And you have an interesting friend who talks to blades, Omenborn. But I appreciate...
This is not the first time he's done this in front of these two.
No. Yes, this is something he's done before.
So do you talk to your own blade? So let me ask you this. Did your blade tell you to buy all my blades?
Yes, but it's different.
How can I talk to the blades?
Moros looks at... How can I talk to... Oh my god.
Well, be born different.
He's built different, he said. Should have told him to start... Never mind. I was going to say something, but never mind.
Okay.
The first step to
It's-
learning how to speak to weapons. And this is the exact thing that Dalcom had to do as well, okay? So I'll just go ahead and tell you, because Dalcom already told me the secret. The first thing you need to do is step one. You start digging in your butt, twin.
I look at him like, what the fuck what does that mean? I don't...
Twin? Digging
He's
in
like,
my sphincter?
Oh shit.
I don't know what that means.
Listen, I don't know. I'm just saying that's what Dalcom told me. That's the secrets to the magic. There's a reason why I don't talk to swords. It's because I did not start digging into my anus. You could, in theory, do so, and also have this power.
I look at
That's up to you.
the smith. This is a man who thought ATV was a bomb. You can ignore everything he says.
He thought a TV was a fucking bomb.
I don't know. He's strange. Stranger than me, and that's saying
You
a
know
lot.
what? You're not wrong. But you know, I won't lie. Start digging in your butt, twin, was kind of funny. It just caught me off guard.
It was very funny.
I'm going to start saying it. Maybe it'll catch on.
God, I
You
hope
can take
not.
the credit for yourself. It's fine.
Question.
Answer.
That box with that armor in there. Where did you find that?
Oh, this armor here? Where did I find it?
Pause real quick. It's one of my other character's siblings' armor.
The one that I'm thinking of?
It's the same armor he's wearing, but different colored.
Okay.
Right. Down to 1,400 platinum.
Well, there's this clan of Dragonborns, huge family.
Oh, I know.
Complicated story.
Oh,
One of them, I purchased it off of one of them, basically. A couple days ago, not too long ago.
They were here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. That's not good.
Well, things nowadays really aren't, my friend. It's, kind of a fucked up world we live in, right?
Absolutely.
Do you want to buy it?
That shouldn't be here. Yeah, I'll buy it.
100 gold? Call it a day?
All yours.
Exchange the currency. We'll talk off stream of what this armor can do. But you guys make the exchange. Is there anything else you guys would like to ask of Klaws?
Moros is actually going to turn to Dalcom. Dalcom.
yes. He's still shoveling swords into the bag of holding.
He points. He gets like Dalcom's attention, like with his eyes. He's like he like waves or something like that, trying to get his attention with his eyes, and then he points at his father's greatsword.
Looks at
It's
him.
broken, but as he points at it, he looks
Yes.
at him. Does it have a voice? Or perhaps will a voice come back to it if it's reforged?
It does, but it's sad. Missing things.
Moros just nods. Thank you. I
But,
have no further questions.
well, it's this is why it's complicated. It's sad and missing parts of itself, but it's it's proud.
Reforge
He just
this
turns back.
sword.
He turns back
stop.
to shoveling stuff in.
Moros says.
I will. 3 days.
Okay.
Come back, and it will be ready. Everything that you all have requested, it will be ready. I will ensure it.
Malcolm finally stands up off the ground. He ties up the bag of holding, and you see him. He's holding the glaive because that's the form it's in now. He's holding it in his hand. And he's like scolding it like a child as he walks out the door, following Moros. Like, you
All right.
better play with them. You better not.
Cool. Anything else you guys would like to do for your day before I assume you guys take a long rest or something like that? Because I'm assuming the next day is when you'll go to the Edenite City Bank, right?
Yep.
All right. Where are you guys going to find a local hostel? Are you guys going to just go sleep in Devlin's secret base? What are you guys thinking about doing?
I think secret base.
I say secret base. It's free. It's secure. We've also probably are kind of wanted men, considering everything that's going on.
Okay. So
Yeah, we did kill a member of the leg, so
We
all right.
on the way
so,
there, like as we're walking back, Moros does want to bring something up to the group.
Go for it.
We're just like kind of walking through the city streets and whatnot, and like It's dimly lit hours of the eve. We need to talk about something. What are we going to do about 2814? He is an asset to us, perhaps a liability in a way because of his link to the hive mind. But we could use all the firepower we could get in this scenario. He has been dormant for some time, silent, but who can blame him with everything going on? Do we consider maybe putting him back in his body? Or do we keep him in the jar like he is now?
I believe keeping him in the jar might be best for now. This is his longest time being dormant. We don't know what is gonna come back. And I'd rather not find out while he's mobile.
It's true. If he is indeed linked to the hive mind, he could be giving them information. Very well. I just thought I would bring that to everyone's attention while we had a moment on the way to find lodging at Devlin's. I thought it'd be a good time to talk while no one else was around, as not to put him at risk.
Speaking of, we might want to do something if he does come back. I have something, but I don't think it will work on him. I don't know what mind flayers are. As like a species. I have a way to trap a celestial elemental fey fiend or undead.
It is none of those.
Completely so.
It is, from what I understand, a being called an aberration. That would be its genus or phylum.
I hate that you know what those words mean.
Bro can't count past 4, but knows what a genus or a... Oh my god.
No, we got him up to 8. We got him up to 8.
Oh, that's right.
It makes sense. It makes sense why he knows what those words mean. It just pisses Dalcom off that he does know what those words mean.
Fucking great.
He understands why he does. He just doesn't like that he does.
I'm not stupid. I'm just ignorant.
Dalcom has to hold himself back. He just, nope, shakes his head. Gonna just keep walking.
That's not my Moros.
I will say, if he does return as one of those mind flayers, we will
Smite him.
put him down.
Yes.
As we had almost done before, I will keep my word to him and to the rest of you. I will put him down. I've done enough bending of my own morals, even keeping him in that jar. I trust him. He is our friend, our companion, but we're talking about the sake of the realm potentially here. So it's just good to be on the same page with the rest of you, at least.
Speaking of fighting, do either of you want a spare blade?
Sure. Moros thinks it'd be cool to have like a what does Moros not have? I mean, he's got a great sword. He's got javelins. Give Moros a trident. You got a trident in there?
Well,
Was there a trident amongst that mix?
not because he specifically said blades, but
I
that
did.
could, yeah, we
Okay,
could
well
fuck
then-
it.
It
We
can
could
be an
say
assortment
we
of
could say it's
weapons.
like a flat. Yeah, we could just say it was like a assortment of things he bought. So,
Or how about we roll?
yeah,
Okay.
we could do that.
You pull up a list of the weapons and say
There you
how
go.
many numbers there are.
Zero,
And
the
then
D100. I bought 100 weapons, so Here's a D100.
Well, they're not
You
all
get weapon
100
number
different weapons, though.
53.
That's
So
why I'm saying, like, a list of just
there's
the
a
amount of
table.
weapons.
There's a
Okay.
table for the weapons list, I believe.
Yeah, let's see.
Do you
Let
roll
Moros
table?
roll on. Moros is going to
What
say,
a-
hell yeah, I'm going
yeah.
to reach in the bag and pull something out. Moros is
Alright,
going
the
to reach in and
random.
go, no, and then reach back in, no, and throw
Roll
in. He's every time he
me.
says no, he's going to throw a weapon over his shoulder.
I'm looking at the random weapon table right now.
Okay. Moros is ruffling through the bag as you say that. He's like ruffling through, and he's going to just stick his arm in. He's trying to find something like a claw machine.
All right.
As he's moving, you can, like, ruffling through the bag, you can hear the clanging of all sorts of metal and objects. It's just like banging around, falling and shit. You got a lot of stuff in here.
There are 100 weapons in there now. And we are looking at martial melee weapons, so
How many are there?
well it's a D100. So roll a D100 and it's on that table.
Oh, okay. I'll roll a D100. There it is.
Bottom left corner, yeah. It's the 2 dice.
Wow.
Or you pull out, where did it go? You pull out a ornate dagger.
What the hell is this?
Right? No, sorry, I was looking at the wrong part of it. You pull out a battle axe. That's what you pull out.
Morris looks at this. Well, this is cool, but this isn't really my style. He goes, stuffs it back in the bag, just kind of dumps it back in there. All right, one more time.
Right? We've introduced gacha into D&D.
Yes.
I fucking
This is my
56.
second wish.
I hate gotcha so much.
Tales of Genshin Impact, guys.
Okay. You pull out a trident this time. You actually pulled out a trident.
Morris looks at the trident and just like, oh shit. He makes that same noise. Oh, this is sick. Well,
I turned to Darius, shake the bag a little, open it back up. Do you want to go?
Sure. What do I roll?
Just a D100.
too bad there's not going to be any more sick tridents in there for you, Darius.
He pulls out another trident.
Are you serious?
No. That was before I saw his roll. No, he pulls out a morning star.
Yeah.
Throw it back in there. Go again. Use another wish.
I'm not a fucking genie. I just have a big bag full of weapons.
I wish for a sword.
You get a flail.
I'll take it.
Couldn't you potentially have the flail in one hand and another weapon in the other?
Yes.
They are. The flail is a one-handed weapon. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe there's some use in the flail. You know. I'm just gonna attach like a rope to the trident and throw it at people and then pull it back to myself.
They make a. There is a item
A
that
chain
does
of returning.
potentially fine. Chain of returning, or there's a ring of returning, I believe too.
Well, I'm going to do either of those things.
Alrighty.
As we lay down for the night, Malcolm's gonna pull out 2814's metallic head, and I'm gonna use my last 3rd level spell slot for the night because Moros made me think, and I can now do this. I have Glyph of Warding. I'm gonna inscribe a explosive rune on the back of his head and set the trigger to be him betraying us.
Wait, who betraying us?
2814.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
if
that's
he
okay with me. I thought you were saying
he
Moros. I'm like,
betrays
how can
us,
they betray you?
if he betrays us, no, I should put it on the jar. Should I put it on the jar? Or should I put it on the head? Put it on the jar. It might not. I'm gonna put it on the head, and I'm gonna set it for being he betrays us and enters the pseudo armor. That will be the trigger.
Okay.
So that just, from my understanding, glyph warding just lasts until it is dispelled or triggered. So
Okay.
it is nearly imperceptible and requires a successful wisdom perception check against my spell save DC to notice. It's on the back of his head, so I hope that would at least give me, give him disadvantage on it if he were to try to notice.
Okay.
Right. But I'm gonna stuff it back in the bag of holding and go on.
All right. Well,
Go to bed.
you guys go to rest for the evening. And that is where we're going to leave off tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode of Tales of Lodrienth. I want to give a special shout out to all of our patrons on Patreon. That would be Melanie Droz and Anakin Gross. Thank you guys for your support. And I also want to give a special shout out to Jason and Chris, who religiously listen to this podcast. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys are fucking kings. I love you guys so much. And stay tuned for more episodes of Tales of Lodrienth. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.